Got a call. Did a public service announcement for Antanucci's school called about, it's PS31, about the upcoming IEP plan meeting with the parents. So I told her to call me. So scheduled May 26th at 1 p.m. Her name was Sydney. She was 27. I said, have you ever, let me do public service announcement. I said, please pass this along. Have you ever thought about where the computer science came from and how man went from a tractor and some farming to a TV to then hooked like a wire to a board that you could press one button that was a binary that you only had two buttons, toggle. It was a 1 and a 0. How did it go from that to a full-blown threaded key signature? I'm going to go through the whole verbal, so that's a box, extra function. But anyway, so that was what I said on the phone. I cut that part out, but just that she should think about it. And she's like, that really is very interesting. And then I told her about the scope. I said, you need a biological animation in order to get the timing and the movement signature as well as the distance and perspective from an already working unit, like robot unit, to like an artificial intelligence of some sort, kind of, sort of. Yeah, and like to patch even further, you actually need a pair of animate actual action figures, which is why it came from me and Niklaus. We're the combination that makes the V for the vortex, the virtual, the viral, and the vital. And it's a virtue. That's what we're born with. It's funny how everything actually works out in numerics and in alphabet. We give you plenty of advice before we get here. We kind of expected, like, just a clean red carpet just to walk on through life. But apparently you've rolled out, like, for someone else. Because, right, I'm just sitting in my car after 41 years and abused because you kept playing with my animation switch so you could steal more and more video game science and stuff for your fancy battleships that are going down. Yeah, so, I don't know what else to say about that. You can't claim that you own the science. We didn't give you permission to go this far and to go this viral without any, like, who's the police department for these bioterrorist crimes? Oh, I also explained to her what bioterrorism was. I was like, bioterrorism, I'm sure you've heard of it, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, that's when somebody else is holding a remote control to your biology and holding you hostage. I was like, we have that now. So who do you think's policing that? You think computers were worth it? She's like, well, no, I didn't really think computers were worth it before, but now that you mentioned it, she's like, that's something I should really think about. I would imagine that before you roll out such dangerous equipment that gives a bioterrorist like free access to genetics and from anywhere, one would have thought to have alerted the public. Any news media would have done. I mean, I didn't say that to her. I had hung up at that point. But my point is, where is the up ahead committee? How are these things passing through venture capitalists? How are you getting the funding for manufacturing this? How are you getting retail contracts that allow you? Where is the police? I mean, I know that they took like my Roger Dodgers and they stuck them in Zing's closet, Zing. My RODGERS, DODGERS. They were like my go-to, and you stuck them in zing, zing, zing. Yeah, I needed my vin, vin, vin. And that was what you stole also, so duly noted.